We have all experienced the way that death has impacted our lives. When a friend or relative dies from natural causes or an accident, we talk about it. To this day, when someone takes their own life, it is not publicized. Our community still does not want to openly talk about it. Suicide is in the top 10 of our nation and state for cause of death. There are many things that we can all do together to help lower that number. I have seen the effect that suicide causes to those that love them. There are unanswered questions, guilt, and so much pain. The list of what if I did this or what if I did that is a mile long. I didn't know what signs to watch for. I also never thought anyone I knew would take their own life. I asked my classmates what gender and age group has the highest rating of suicide. One answered 30 to 40-year-olds, and the other answered female teens. The correct answer is white-aged males. I also asked my classmates, do you think the suicide rate is climbing and why? They both answered yes. One answered because of bullying and the stresses we face with money, and the other answered the society's idea of a perfect person puts too much stress on kids. Today I'm going to discuss the top 5 reasons people attempt or commit suicide, signs to watch for, and organizations that can help people who are having suicidal thoughts, or those who think they know someone who is. First, let's talk about the top 5 reasons people attempt or commit suicide. I received this information from healthdaily.com. The first one is mental illness. This could include anxiety, bipolar, depression, or schizophrenia. There are also many other mental health illnesses that could cause this. Another one is traumatic experience, which could be a serious injury, a serious illness, post-traumatic stress disorder, emotional, physical, or sexual abuse. Another one is bullying. And then we have personality disorders and drug addiction and substance abuse. My friend was in a car accident in which he became paralyzed. For this reason, he was prescribed narcotics. He became depressed. He started becoming addicted to his pain medication and needed more to keep the pain away. When people come down off their drugs, the depression they face is overwhelming. My friend, who I never thought would be facing the decision to take his own life, was, and he did. Out of the top 5 reasons, he had 3 of them. I never thought it would happen, but it did. There are many situations where the family and friends of those who commit suicide feel the same way. Our community needs to be more aware, have knowledge about suicide in order to prevent it. Now that we know some of the top reasons people attempt or commit suicide, let's look for some of the signs to watch for. According to WebMD.com, if you or you know anyone that is thinking or talking about death, making comments about being worthless, losing interest in things that were once important, tying up loose ends, or changing their will, they're really sad and then all of a sudden they're happy or calm, or they're visiting people to say goodbye, please seek help. Even if these signs are not seen and you feel like something is wrong, follow your gut. The difference could be life or death. There are agencies and organizations that are available to help. SPRC.org, which stands for Suicide Prevention Resource Center, has 13 different organizations listed. Each organization focuses on something different than the other one. For this reason, this one organization may be a better choice for you. The 13 organizations are the U.S. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services, Tribal Training and Technical Assistance, American Association for Suicidology, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, National Institute of Mental Health, National Center for Injury Prevention and Control, Indian Health Services, Suicide Awareness, the JED Foundation, the Trevor Project, Children's Safety Network, and Injury Control Research Center for Suicide Prevention. Before doing this speech, I didn't know about these organizations. All I knew about was the suicide hotline. Even if you don't need help from these organizations right now, they offer information that could be helpful if you ever do. I encourage you to look at some of them and get the knowledge to know what the signs or how you can help someone that needs help. Once again, the website is sprc.org. As I said earlier, suicide is in the top 10 in our nation and state for the cause of death. And there are things we can all do to help lower the number of suicide attempts and deaths in our area. We talked about the top 5 reasons people commit or attempt suicide, signs to watch for, and organizations that are available to help. Suicide is real. It is something that is within every community. Suicide thoughts or concerns should never be taken lightly. If you or you know anyone that may be dealing with suicidal thoughts, please get help or get them help.